Okay, so now you can see I've done the clothing, the hands, and the head as well. We're going to leave the furniture and the background until last. But once you have done your hatching toning, whether you've chosen to do it with one color and using dynamic of how you hold it, with three colors from the same color group to create medium, light, and dark, or like the tie here, you've used complementary colors to develop a tonal range. That is being up to you, but this is what you should have at this stage here. What we need to do, I'm going to do it for the tie, so I've got my yellow, orange, and red. We can see with hatching, it does leave a lot of white showing through. So the last step for your whole human portrait form is to ever so lightly, to not get rid of your hatching lines and all the hard work you've done. I'm pushing really lightly to color the background with that color. But what that allows us to do is get rid of that white in the background. So essentially, what you would do if you were painting, you would actually color the background a slightly lighter tone first. So you would block in your colors, and then you would do the hatching over the top. But with pencils, you can do it either way, but I think it's nicer to get the hard part out of the way first, which is hatching everything, and then softly coloring over the top. Okay, so that's an example if I was to use my three colors. This is an example if we were to use just the three tones instead. So I'm going over, and you can see I'm not coloring so hard that I'm cancelling out all the textural element of the hatching that I've done. But you can see what it does do is get rid of that white background. And instead, kind of molds the hatching into the background a little bit, but really makes it full. And we can see what it really adds to the image by simply coloring in that background. So you got that section here, the light blue. But not getting rid of the texture of the hatching at all. If we move back to this middle section here, you'll get to see I'm fully coloring it in, pushing down lightly, and simply moving through to get rid of that white background. Even if you have a white t-shirt, it should still be a light grey. So there should actually be no white at all, unless you actually have a white painted wall. That might be the only way, but we're not going to have that. You're going to choose a colour wall for your background in the last final step. And the color of your furniture as well. So all you need to do now is continue doing this until you have your finished product with no white showing through, but all your hatching still clearly showing. Okay, so good luck with that, and you'll be onto your final video of doing the background now.